Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Wishyouluckk back at it again with another YouTube video. In today's video, I wanted to cover a slightly controversial topic. I don't want to make it controversial though. I just want you guys to give me your take in the comment section. In the info box down below, you're going to find a PC Gamer article. That PC Gamer article is going to be of the Destiny 2 director, Luke Smith. Now, I'm not making this video because I disagree with something Luke Smith did. I don't think there's anything wrong with what Luke Smith did in the article, but it's a pretty old article. It's from 2018, and it's an interview of Luke Smith explaining like his World of Warcraft history and how he had been the first person to receive an item in World of Warcraft or something, and basically he would have his friends recov his account at night, or I don't even know if they were his friends. I think they were just his guildmates in the world that he was in, and he would have his friends recov his account while he was sleeping so that his account was active 24 hours a day, and they'd be farming some type of item. You know, that's the gist of it. But I just found it really funny that that the director of Destiny used to do recovs, or used to get recovs for his account. I just find it freaking ironic, and I would love to see what people have to say about that. I think it's fine. I completely understand why Luke Smith did it. I remember back in the day, I think it was MapleStory. I used to play MapleStory way back in the day, and when I played MapleStory back in the day, it was the race to 200. I played way back in like 2009, I want to say. It was around, if anybody's played MapleStory, you'll know what the hell I'm talking about right now. It's basically around the time when Fangblade, if you know what that name is, Fangblade, was racing to be the first level 200 Crusader in Kradia, or in the game or whatever. I think he was in Scania. And he would have people get onto his account when he was sleeping, and everyone would just be grinding his account because they wanted to be a part of the first level 200 account. I understand that, but that's a recov. Those are recovs. And so I find it really ironic that people think that they're jumping on this like moral police train, that they're better than you, they are holier than thou, because they don't believe in recovs and they don't support recovs. With the fucking director of Destiny used to get his account recoved in World of Warcraft. I find it fucking ironic. Also, I wanted to point out the fact that I think the conversation on recovs and it being constantly brought up is simply what's the word that I'm looking for? I think it's I think it's in poor taste. I think the goal right now of the community, and the goal of community leaders, and I'm calling on community leaders who keep bitching and moaning about recovs, I'm calling on them to actually make the conversation beneficial to the game and start thinking and giving ideas on how trials can be better. You know, it's the same people constantly crying about recovs, but it's the same people constantly doing carries on their stream for quote unquote free, except it's your time that you have to pay. You know, like, guys, nothing in life is free. If somebody says they're doing free carries, free trials, raffles, it's not free. Your time is required, and your time is just as important as your money is. And if you don't understand that, then I don't really know what to tell you. But if you think that somebody who is doing free quote unquote carries is any holier than thou that does recovs for money, I'm sorry, but there's no other word to call you except you're a fucking moron. If you think spending 20, 30, 40, 50 hours of your time on a channel isn't worse than paying $40 for your channel, for your account to go flawless, then I really, there's no talking to you. There's no justifying it for you. But I'm calling on community leaders to start having a more productive conversation. How can we make trials a more friendly ecosystem for people to want to jump in and try and go for rewards? Now, people are going to continue with this brain dead reiteration of the same kind of the same idea, the sheeple mentality. They're going to continue, well, Recovs is a good start. No, let's talk about loot structure. Loot structure is a big reason why people don't play trials. The good shit is held up too far high. Somebody in my community gave a really good idea. He said that what if every time you reach a certain threshold, whether it's 3 wins, 5 wins, 7 wins, you gain an extra game of forgiveness? So if you hit 3 wins and you still had your mercy, now you have 2 mercies. If you get to 5 wins and you still have your mercy, now you have 3 mercies. And if you get to, and then that's it, you know. And if you're on game 2 and you lose your mercy, but then you win the next game on game 3, you regain your mercy. I think that's a really fucking cool idea. I think that's a great way to introduce the boon system, or to refresh the boon system, revamp the boon system. I think that can also go further. I think you can take that a step further with other types of cards where it's like, if at 3 wins, instead of, if you can win 3 wins with your mercy boon still intact, or if you do a card that doesn't have a mercy boon, if it's not a mercy card, like let's say it's a confidence card, at 3 wins you get double rewards. At 5 wins you get triple rewards. At flawless you get 4 rewards for Trials of Osiris. Give people rewards. Make it fun to play. Give people things to do and to grind for. Who fucking cares if you get 4 items from the lighthouse? I'm not saying give people 4 adept weapons from the chest. I'm just saying give people 4 items from the lighthouse if they can make it there on a confidence card. You know, give people big loot incentive. I think that's how you get casuals into the playlist. And I love the mercy idea, because a lot of people feel like, oh, if I lose a game in the first 3 games, it's doomed. I can't do anything with this card. But if you have 2 wins and you lose the game and then you win the next game, now boom, you have a mercy back, and now you're at 3 wins and you can try to go for that 5 win mark. You get to 5 wins and you still didn't lose a game, boom, you have 2 mercies now. You can lose 2 games. I think it's really, it's a really fresh idea. I've never heard it before. Shout out to Franchise for giving me that idea to share with you guys. And I would love to see what you guys think about it. Also, if you're going to comment on me 3-peeking in Control like the guy did yesterday in my stream, listen, 3-peeking is literally a muscle memory at this point. I've played thousands of cheaters using hard aimbots in Destiny 2 and Trials of Osiris every weekend. It's impossible for me not to want a 3-peek. It's why I'm running a goddamn Black Talon in Iron Banner. Who the fuck uses Black Talon in Iron Banner? I do. You know why? Because I'm just used to it. I don't take things off. So you guys let me know what you think of that. Oh, there was another idea I thought of. Another idea I thought of was like, what if there was always a chance for flawless loot to drop? But the higher echelon of wins that you get to, the higher the chance of drop. Now, some people might not like this idea because they're like, oh, well, you can play game 1 and get flawless loot. But let's say the game 1 flawless loot drop chance was only like 5%. Then that means 5 out of every 100 games that are played are going to get the flawless drop on the first win. You know what I mean? Something different. We need to talk about loot structure, because right now it doesn't make sense for Bungie to go after Recovs, right? Bungie is just trying to keep their population healthy. If people buying Recovs in Destiny 2 makes them continue to play Destiny 2, then I'm sorry to break it to you, but Bungie isn't going to do anything about the Recovs, because it's keeping people on their game. And that's essentially what Bungie is looking for. They're not looking to remove people from their game. They're looking at how can we keep people playing Destiny 2. And right now, Recovs is giving them a slight solution to people playing Destiny 2. People might not enjoy playing Trials. People might not be good enough to play Trials. People might not have the time to play Trials. So they buy a Recov, they get that really sick weapon from the Lighthouse chest, and they're like, fuck yeah, I'm going to keep playing. I want to go use this gun in Crucible. And then Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, they're playing quick play with their brand new weapon that they just got from Trials. And Bungie is excited about that because Bungie sees the numbers consistently signing into their game. So it's a good thing in a way for the population. But you guys let me know. You guys let me know your ideas. I love the Mercy idea. I think that's a fantastic idea. And I think content creators need to get off their little high horse and get off their little fucking church stool and think that they're better than you and they're a better human being than you because you do Recovs and they do free carries. Listen, nothing in life is free. I'm sorry to break it to you. If you've been convinced that free carries are free, then I don't know what to tell you. You've been brainwashed. But anyone with half a brain will tell you that if you spent 40 hours in a stream to win a raffle, that was 40 hours of your time that you can't get back. That's 40 hours that you could have been actually just working you could have been working at McDonald's for 40 hours and made $300. And you know, that's a $300 Recov essentially that you're not paying for. So you guys let me know what you think about it. I would love to hear your feedback. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to check out that article in the info box. Peace.